Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the tutorial for building Song of Healing. Please bear in mind before you start building that the notes for this part of the song are significantly harder. Some note blocks may contain up to, I believe, 5. Yeah, max of 5 notes. There's just so many. I've been dreading this tutorial. Oh gosh, so many numbers. Okay, let's get started then. The first notes are for piano, and they're 4, 8, 11, and 15, and for bass, which, just as a reminder to you guys, in order to do the bass note you simply have to place a wooden block under the note block, and it's as simple as that. And as to where you put the bass note, I'm going to be putting it under the note like this. However, it's entirely up to you. You don't have to follow the exact format I'm using. You could perhaps put the piano note up here and the bass note here. But like I said, it's up to you, but for this tutorial I'm going to be placing it under this note. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this bass note being placed here only applies to the notes, the blocks that have 5 notes. All the other blocks don't actually count. I'll just place them at the side like I just showed you. Anyway, continuing on. The bass note is 4. The next notes are piano 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 4, 8, 11 and 15. Next is piano 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 8, 11 and 15. Then you're going to want to put piano 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 4, 11, 15 and 20, and bass note 4. Next is piano 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 4, 11, 15 and 20. Next line. Next is piano 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 8, 11, 15 and 20. And next is piano 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 3, 6, 10, 13 and bass 3. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 1, 6, 10 and 13. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 6, 10 and 13. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 3, 10, 13 and 18. And bass note 3. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 1, 6, 10 and 13. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 6, next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next line. Next is piano 1, 4, 8 and 11 and bass 1. Next is piano 8 and bass 8. Next is piano 4, 8, 11 and bass 11. Next is piano 8 and bass 8. Next is piano 4, 8 and 11. Next is piano 8 and bass 8. Next is piano 1, 8, 11 and 16 and bass 1. Next is piano 8 and bass 8. Next is piano 8, 11 and 16 and bass note 11. Next is piano 8 and bass 8. Next is piano 4, 8, 11 and 16. Next is piano 8 and bass 8. Next is piano 3, 6 and 10. Next is piano 6 and bass 6. Next is piano 3, 6, 8 and 10, and bass 10. Next line. Next is piano 6 and bass 6. Next is piano 3, 6, 10 and 15. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 3, 6 and 10. Next is piano 6 and bass 6. Next is piano 10 and bass 10. Next is piano 6 and bass 6. Next is piano 3. Then you're going to want to skip a block. Next is piano 4, 8, 11 and 15, and bass note 4. Next is piano 11 and bass 11. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Until the next tutorial, I'll see you then.